The year was 2009, 17 years ago. I had just won a lawsuit because I got jumped by the police, wrongfully accused. Before YouTube, I was doing DVDs. At this time, I was recording a lot of rappers. And in between scenes, I was recording a lot of other people just doing whatever they want to do. And whenever you do something, you got people that'll get mad because you're doing it. And you have people, believe it or not, they'll get even madder when they feel they should be a part of it, and you won't let them be a part of it. And if ever confronted like I was, other people would be like, I don't believe that's what it was. I believe it's something he did. And that's what happened to me in 2009. At the time, Club Fams. I was accused for something I didn't do. Folks felt like they were keeping people from me because I was messing with someone who was in a gang. That's not what happened. What happened was I was dancing. Then I was leaving the dance floor. And then two guys who I knew never really liked because they always try to set you up. They always was up to something. But some of me was like, man, go ahead and just show no hard feelings. What up, man? How you doing? You know, go through the been a minute and all that. Go through that with them. Go through the little brief catch up and get on by your business. That's what some told me, and I did that thinking it was gonna be that. But when I go to them people and they introduce me to people in their section, and I'm nice to meet you, with a smile, nice to meet you. Then, after shaking the third guy hand, who I knew, who was also a Kappa, I know him through my brother. He's not a friend of mine, but everybody feel like they just know me, and everybody always wants a part of me, not a part of me of just want to harm me, but they want a part of me. They want me to be, I always wanted to be a comedian. I always was funny. People who don't know me don't know this. I always was into music. I always was into boxing. All of that. So you got some people who bump into me want me to tell a joke. They want me to make them laugh. Well, I told you, around this time, I just got jumped by the police. All that. You can't make yourself funny. I have people at this time coming up to me wanting me to tell a joke. I had people coming at me at this time wanting me to rap a song. I had people coming at me at this time wanting me to do a DVD. Whatever they knew me for, they wanted me to do, they never really cared about me. They never really asked about me. And if I start to tell them, they don't want to hear that. No, they want to hear what they want to hear. I try to stay away from people. So it was like, I'm walking off and I'm like, man, come here, man, come here. Man. And then so I went in. When I go to this person, he introduced me to people in this section. I'm shaking their hand. I'm going to get this out. Shaking their hand. And when I get to the other person, and I shake their person's hand. And this person never let my hand go. And how the club was set up, the dance floor, the stage, the dance floor was like a stage. It was up kind of high, they had it. And the people who were sitting down was low. So I'm shaking this person's hand, and they're like, man, come sit with us, man. I'm like, man, I gotta go. You know, because I wasn't finna sit with them. That was never the plan. My thing was just try to show no hard feelings. You know, I'm at a club that my brother was running with his friends. I definitely wasn't there to start no drama. You know? I'm like, these are guys my brother used to hang with. The other guy he didn't just hang with. He didn't really hang with neither one of them, but this was a cousin of his friend that was Kappa, who's no longer living. This guy kept pulling my arm, and I'm like, oh man, I'm about to fall, you know? And he leaning back with it. I'm like, man, I'm about to fall. So I had to scoop down. I had to get down in a squat, like mostly like a lunge. One leg was behind the other. Because I'm having to pull, I'm having a tug of war. I'm having to pull back. Like, so I said, man, let my MF hand go. And that's when the other guy gonna say, man, let that crazy mother F hand go. That special ed mother F, retarded mother F, gay mother F. And when he let my hand go, you know, because I deal with depression. At this time, I was really dealing with depression. And then this happened. See, when I came there to self-medicate. I didn't come there to meet nobody. This club was, they ain't been having no crowd, so I'm thinking like normally I have the club to myself. They just starting out. They were just starting out. So I wasn't expecting, if it be a crowd, it's gonna be some people that, hey, I don't know them. They ain't finna try to act like they know me. But this wasn't the case. It wasn't a college party they were throwing. It wasn't no, you know, it was some people who wanna try to get something out you. And then when and I went in panic mode. I started pacing the floor, walking back and forth. And then when the other folk, I guess they felt like they just mad at me about something else, or they felt like I was talking to them or mad at them, or maybe they just didn't care. Maybe it was just all of it above. Maybe so. They start throwing stuff at me like, you ain't gonna do saying, you ain't gonna do nothing. Yeah, you ain't gonna do nothing. And then it took a turn for the worse. Other people got involved and they thinking they keeping folk off of me because I'm messing with some gangs, you know. And I wasn't even in tour with them. They just started to mess with me. I was in tour with them two niggas that was mad that I wouldn't sit with them. Two niggas who were they boys. My brother them get in it. My brother thinking I'm in tour with them gangs, and my brother partners thinking I'm in tour with them gangs. The guy cousin that's no longer living thinking I'm in tour with them gangs. No, that was your foolish cousin. Your foolish cousin, and I wasn't even in tour with him. I'm trying to do what God would want me to do. Show no hard feeling. You don't supposed to go around a foolish person, but if you cross paths with them, you don't supposed to show hate. And I tried to do that. Of course, I'm not gonna be talking nice once you mess with me. Once you try to play me. Once I start feeling like a helpless lamb, I would turn into a wolf. So like, he covering wolf ticket. No, that's exactly what I become once you mess with me. There ain't no wolf ticket. I ain't selling nothing. I don't like showing the wolf. I never did, but I love showing the wolf once I feel helpless. So they made all that little game related. They took away what happened. They took away how it started. And people started talking about all kind of other stuff. That ain't what happened. It started with Alexander Dorsey messing with me. And T. Cross, cousin. T. Cross, who's no longer here with us. He died not even knowing what happened. It started with his cousin. And people saying, oh, we don't want to hear from Rob. We already know he be lying.